back, rivals. This is Xonia, and you are in the zone. And today we've got a special video for you. UR has released 2 more cards before the end of the year, and I'd like to take a look at them. So, up first, we are going to take a look at Nami Ld. Nami Ld is the new LD, 2-star for Rescue. Her ability is copy, power, and damage of the opponent. This is very close to cards like Westwood and Sybil, as you can see kind of right there on the bottom of the page. Nami Ld is an absolutely fantastic card because one of the things that Rescue often suffers from is SOA and SOA clans. And so Nami Ld is going to be one of those cards that really punishes the opponent when they have SOA. And that's what really makes this card super dangerous. On top of that as well, with Nami Ld copying the power and the damage, if she is support attack +3, that means chances are very high that she is going to have more attack manipulation than the opponent, which means that head-to-head, unless the opponent has some kind of manipulation, there's absolutely no way for the opponent to actually beat Nami in a pill-for-pill battle, which means she's going to be a very solid, great 2-star card, and if she goes against another clan that does not have any attack manipulation, she could even have a 1 or even 2-pill lead on the other card, which would be absolutely fantastic and great for a 2-star card. This is a very strong card. I'm not sure if I would say it is the strongest in Rescue, but it is definitely a very good one that you will want to get a hold of. All of her missions are relatively easy to do. Let's go ahead and take a look at them right in here. If you go to your missions page, go down here to the LD and then scroll down because Tiwi LD will be first. The first one is to do just 15 heal life points with anyone, earns you a bronze token. The second one is to gain 30 life with the Rescue, which got me Ansem, so a card. Nami Ld 3 is to block 60 damage with the Rescue, which is 1 silver token. 4 was to do 200 damage, which got me 2 credits, and then 5 was to win 10 fights with at least 2 Rescue in Survivor mode, which gets you Nami Ld. I already finished mine up yesterday and today because I had some extra time. Very excited to go ahead and get a hold of her. So if you have a chance, please go ahead and get a hold of Nami Ld. Fantastic little 2-star card, great addition to the Rescue clan. Make sure you get a hold of her because she's basically free. You've got a couple days in order to get a hold of her. I don't remember exactly when it's going out, but you shouldn't wait around anyway. Just get in there and finish off this card so you can go ahead and get up with it. And then second up, our second card, which is arguably the best one of both of these, is Xantiax Robb. This card is based on the latest comic that UR has released. For those who've been away from UR, they've decided to try making comics again. Though the first one's going to cost you 40 credits, you will get 5 gold tokens though, which is more than worth the cost. It hinted at this card out the back, which they've said are going to be released after the comics. It was only released for 48 hours in the shop in a special pack, which will likely be gone by the time I put up this video. But if we go ahead and go back to the site right here and just click on the shop. Right here, only 6 hours left as of right now while I'm making the video now. This special pack is only available for a limited period of time. 30 characters, 5 rares guaranteed, 10 uncommons guaranteed, and maybe Xantiax Robb. So this was the pack that he was able to come in. It's only going to be out for 48 hours, and then that's the end of it for 2 months. So I'll get more to that later. Anyway, Xantiax Robb is a Berserk 3-star rare with the ability of Xantiax -3 life min 0, which is a new ability. So what is Xantiax? Basically, it's victory or defeat -3 life for both you and the opponent. So you're guaranteed to do at least 3 damage with Xantiax Robb, but it'll also be applied to. If you win, though, you're going to be doing up to 9 damage. This card is ridiculously solid. 8 power means that he can get over walls. Only 4 of his damage is actual damage. The rest is minus life. So versus SOB, he's going to be a virtual 8-7. Versus SOA, he's a virtual 8-6. Versus DR, he's still going to be a virtual 8-6. And versus Cancel Op Life Manipulation, he's still going to be an 8-4. Now, one important thing to remember is that you're also going to be taking 3 with the ability. So you're not life gapping for 6 to 9. It's going to be 3 less for that life gap, which is what it's supposed to balance out this card a bit. Currently no ELO ban or tourney penalty, which makes it very deadly. 9 damage allows it to 2-hit KO with any other card in the game with Fury. Just his ability allows you to 2-hit KO with all 7 damage cards in the game. Its min of 0 is just ridiculous, making it basically even better than a card like Wild from Raptors, which is -2 min 0. And he completely outdoes or ties Clive from Berserk in every possible area. And in addition, you're going to be getting this whether you win or lose, which means that you could actually be playing more pills, which means the opponent is more likely to actually try and counter you. So to top it off, this is a limited release card that will never be in the New Blood or Mega New Blood packs according to the admins. It will be out of packs for the next 2 months, probably by the time this video goes up, and to get a hold of it, you're going to need to drop 160 credits per pack, and the drop rate is not particularly high, so the buy-in is pretty steep unless you're very lucky to get it in your first or second pack. Now, the initial saw this card commanding a price as high as 450,000 clints, but it's continued to rise since then as people have seen just how powerful it is. Currently, it commands a 650,000 price tag on the market. I dare say I also highly underestimated this card at first, but this could potentially be the next 3-star Liz Teria CR. It could be a 3-star Big 5. And the fast CR turnover speculation, due to what admins have said in forum posts, has certainly helped to boost this card's price as well. I expect that this card's price is going to continue to rise even more as collectors seek to hoard and price manipulate over the next 2 months. After releasing the packs, I expect this card to command a price somewhere in the Ymira range of like 300,000, and if it goes CR sometime soon after that, I would not be surprised if this went over 1 million very soon. That said, we really still don't know when or if it's going to go CR. Just that the admins have mentioned they have considered doing that for this card, and other potential cards like this in the future. There has never been a guarantee or confirmed post saying that it will. So as always, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, this card could be out for months before it goes CR, and in that case, the price is going to fall quite a bit. It's not going to be worth quite as much, and so if you're willing to put in a lot of money now, you may actually see a loss over time if you are not too careful with how you do this. So I would not recommend selling all of your cards just to get a hold of one of these, but if you can get a hold of one, definitely do it. With that, I actually tried to get a hold of this card last night before making this part of the video, so let's take a look at how that went. And then after that, I was actually challenged by Chaos Dragon himself to try out a special deck with this in ELO, and I'm going to try and run that for a few rounds in ELO right after this so you can see Xantiax Robb in action. So let's get to the pack opening. Let's get into it and let's open one of the packs. Let's see if we can go ahead and get Xantiax Robb. We do have a bit of credits here, so hopefully we'll just be able to get it out of one. I need to save these credits. I've been planning on saving these credits for the Hive leader, so I'm definitely sticking to my guns there. I'm not going to give up on that, but hopefully we can go ahead and grab Robb with just one pack. I don't mind spending that much to try and get it, especially since it's going to be a pretty coveted card, and I really would like to get a hold of it, and if I'm going to get 3, if I need all 3 in order to get one for each of the artworks, now would be the best, but that's a lot of credits to try and get a hold of this card, so I may just wait and then try and get more off the market later and hope the price comes down, so I guess we'll just have to see. Anyway, I've heard these packs are definitely worth it from a lot of people. 30 characters, 5 rares guaranteed, 10 uncommons guaranteed, and maybe Xantiax Robb. So hopefully we get some good cards in this. I guess we'll just have to see how it is. We'll just open up the one, hopefully, and hopefully we get Xantiax Robb. Let's see. Oh, I am super nervous to scroll down. Clearly, can't see it yet. Alright, let's just see how we did. We got Lerg, Spud, Nexus, Timpa, Katja, Misery, Ice Cube, Vivian, Lady, Revik, already liking these. Nathan, Raul, Roger, Raven, Yu, Rhodey, Vryer, Harvey, Zoid, 13, and La Bestia. We did not hit the card. Alright, and then Rebecca, Melanie, Owen, Alexi, Morgan, Mandy, Dr. Saw, El Gringo, and Irene. Rebecca looks like she's got some new artwork, so that's really cool. I did see that earlier. Not a lot of people have commented that or maybe noticed. So that's pretty much our haul. I have no idea how much we actually made out of all of this. It looks like we probably did okay. 160 would mean, let's see, based on this, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Probably did not make... No, 13, 14. We're close. We're close. It's really close for the 1k credits per clints. So I guess, honestly, based on this, I don't think I'm going to buy another pack because I pretty much didn't get anything that I really wanted or could use in this. So, so be it. But I hope you guys did better on your pack pulls. I guess I'm just going to have to wait for Xantiax Robb to come around in a couple months. So in 2 months from now, should be back out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and all of the stats and stuff should still be over here. And back to the rest of my announcements. Okay, so maybe I might have been a little preemptive in my decision on whether or not I was going to actually buy more of these. I think basically when I look at this, I just have to admit I'm again very worried that I'm not going to be able to get a hold of this card before it leaves packs. And if it's not going to go straight into New Bloods, I'm not sure what people are going to be doing in order to control the price of this, and I don't want to have to pay out my ear in order to get a hold of one of them. So I think I will go a little bit further in, but sadly, I'm going to have to do it on one condition. Basically, each pack of this that I buy is about the same as what I get for pack openings bi-weekly for you guys. So I think I'm going to go up to maybe 2 or 3 more packs until I get one. Once I get one, I'll stop. If I don't get it, I'm going to stop after, let's say, 2 more, maybe 3. I guess 3. And for each one of these that I have to open, I may end up reducing the number of Mega New Bloods that I buy for that week significantly. Maybe I will only buy 1 for each week that I end up actually having to get another pack. So this next one that I open means that next week I'm probably only going to be opening 1 Mega New Blood pack just to see what we end up with. So ultimately I really want to get this card so that I can show you guys how it works, how it plays. So we'll just have to see how it turns out. So let's just dive in now. This is our second pack. We'll see how we do. Another thing is that since the entire market seems to be on a low right now, that means, okay, well we got a little bit better here, but we now can already see 3, and clearly it's not Xantiax Robb. We'll still see though. Basically, it looks like the market has completely gone down a lot because Raven did not used to be 20k. You know, Thorpa did not used to be 3. Drain did not used to be 75 only. So I think a lot of the cards in the market have gone down recently, and so trying to get that 1k per clints is going to be a lot harder now that the market seems to be on a basically cards are worth less and money is worth more. So we've kind of seen that switch either just today or recently for whatever reason because of this card and people spending a lot. But essentially a lot of cards have now become devalued. Your card is not worth as much. Your clints are worth far more because if you had 100k before, you can buy more cards than you could just a week or 2 ago. So let's go ahead and take a look. It looks like we've probably already made most of this pack back, at least the 1k, so that's okay. We've got Ice Cube, Dayton, Revik, Raven, Thorpa, Spud, Robin, Drain, Leopold, Karen, Roger, Mandy, Misery, Dr. Saw, Tiwi1. Let's just go down. Oh, we missed it again. Alright, Cortez, Rudy, but we got 2 really good cards. Cortez, Rudy, Lerg, Lou, Irene, Granny May, Klaus, Raul, Dr. Ergo, Vivian, Morgan, Elvis, Suki, Mulligan, and Quinn. Let's just look at the rares for now. Sorry guys, I don't want to make this too long. Raven, again, we already talked about that just before. Thorpa, great, but as you can see, fallen down to 3 because just not one of the best overall. With the -2 pills, it's just not going to be quite as good as some of the other rares that you can see. Not bad, just not quite as good. Drain, of course, always a powerhouse, even though he has the split power, or the split damage, 4 and 4 between minus life and actual damage. Still a very strong 5-star card, and the clan leader, so still commanding a 75k price, just showing how much clan leaders are indeed worth to most people. Cortez, another clan leader. We did hit these 2, so that was really good. Cortez's price fallen a bit. Very good 8/8 card. You really can't go wrong with an 8/8 card. Even though he's got the backlash on him, he's still definitely an amazing card, and you can run him at 4 stars as well as a semi-evo now, which makes him even more crazy. And then Quinn, staple, I would say almost 4-star for all-stars. Amazing card, but not commanding quite as big of a price. A very good 4-star. There are a lot of good 4-star cards. Quinn is one of the ones that I love running in ELO or in my tourney decks for all-stars whenever I play them. So very good card. Alright, so we again did not get this time around, so we'll go ahead and open another one. I'm really hoping I don't have to open too many of these. Otherwise we're gonna be losing out on some extra credits for Queen Mother, that's for sure, which I do not want to be missing out on. Hopefully we'll get it this time. Let's hope we can get it this time around. Alright, looks like we've got, well, I guess we'll wait for this to keep going. Smith, Granny May, Dayton, Ayrton, Sammy, Rudy, Morgan, Leopold, Fryer, Mo DeFalco. Sammy, good 5-star card, amazing on the plus attack, but he's been banned for a very long time, and that's how good he was, in fact. But I would definitely recommend getting a hold of him if you can. He's just been banned in a lot of formats. Looks like we got a really bad pack. We'll see, unless that last rare is something amazing. I'll go TV1, Rebecca, Harvey, Misery, Quinn, which we already talked about, Pavel, Timpa, Jackson, Martha, Drummond, and looks like we did not get it in this one either. Too bad. Pavel, Timpa, Jackson, Martha, Drummond, Klaus, Zoid, Nina, Alexei, Cassandra, Annabelle, Davina, Dr. Saw, Aliska, and Owen. Again, Annabelle, great card, but the Revenge in order to become an 8/6. So I think you can do a little bit better, but definitely not a bad 4-star card. Jackson, great with the protection damage, 8/5, I believe. Pretty sure it's 8/5. Very strong, solid card. Pavel, also extremely strong protection, power, and damage, I believe. 7/7. So very, very good Sentinel 5-star card. Alright, so again, this did not go quite as we were hoping for, so we'll go for one more and then we'll stop. I don't want to go below 1500. I'm just not going to do that. It's not worth it, so let's just hope that the pack is kind to us in this last one. This is another reason why I don't like packs where I don't know what I'm actually going to get in them, because you could end up with a whole bunch of really bad stuff. Is that it? There he is! Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, there's no woo here. It's just a sigh of relief that we do, in fact, have a Xantiax Robb in this pack. Excellent. Alright, so we have Misery, Xantiax Robb, so I will be showing him off to you guys, hopefully later in this video. Arkin, Annabelle, Elvis, Raul, Z-Robbie, Randy, Leopold, Mulligan. Arkin is a nice 2-star, at least he was quite a long time ago, but now he's not quite as good as he used to be, which is a little sad, but with only 5 power, what are you going to expect from a 2-star like that? But with his attack manipulation, he is better than you would think, up to about 6 pills for most 2-stars. With the SOA is also very strong on defense, and with the 4 damage, just very, very solid, good little 2-star card still, even after all these years. But now with the power creep into the 9s, not able to quite hold his ground like he used to. Z-Robbie, very, very solid little 2-star card, so great there. Wow, all 5 of them right here. Z-Robbie, great 2-star card with the copy out bonus, very solid all around, one of the best 2-stars now, almost as good as Lehane, I would argue. Randy, Leopold, Mulligan, Drac, again, great heal card. Oh, we did get another one down here, but it's only Quinn, so we got up to 6 this time. Robin, King, Daryl, Spud, Aliska, Zoid, Davina, Kobe, Irene, Harvey, Granny May, Quinn. We got another one. What happened in this pack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 rares in this pack. I wish I could have gotten a little of that earlier, but won't complain. Alright, awesome. Harvey, Granny May, Quinn, Nina, Vryer, Morgan, Vivian, Owen, Taylor, and Rebecca. Taylor, again, great with the SOB, 7/7, I believe. But, you know, with only 7 power, he's not usually going to be able to quite get there, I think. Anyway, so we did manage to unlock the Xantiax Robb card, which is fantastic because that really was my last pack. I was not going to go below 1500. And it looks like for the next 3 weeks, since we opened 3 more, I'm only going to be opening probably, for the next 3 New Blood releases, I'll probably only be opening 1 Mega New Blood pack instead of the normal 4 in order to try and make back some of those Clints that had to spend this time around. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. If this was all you came here for, then make sure to leave that like, share it with your friends if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe for more of my videos. Otherwise, let's continue for real this time with the rest of the video. Alright guys, so this is the 3rd and final part of this video, and I'm going to try and make a deck somewhat like the one the Chaos Dragon has challenged me to. So Chaos actually challenged me to try out this deck, which he published, which was an ELO deck. It's Bernie, Cortez, Conrad, Sylvia, LD, Xantiax Robb, Artist, Profferman, and Achtul CR. And I said, sure, I'll give it a go, but I forgot a few things. First off, my Sylvia LD is just 1 star. I did not want to level her. I still do not want to level her. I have no plan to take her off of her 1-star artwork because I actually like that, and if I only get 1, I'm going to keep the first one. Second, Cortez and Achtul are both 4 stars. I do not play semi-evo decks because I don't like uneven amounts of experience on my cards, and I don't have a lot of extra Octool CR and Cortez running around. So I've made a few changes to this. So let's take a look into the changes I've made, and this is the deck that I'm going to try and play. I actually think I did this in kind of my ELOL series, which was, again, I think it also was a Cortez Octool CR. So I've changed to Octool and Cortez 5 stars. Still have Bernie, still have Xantiax Robb, Artis, and Profferman. But instead of Sylvia LD and Conrad, so here we had 1 Backlash and 1 Poison 1, Min 0. Instead, now we've got Norman and Milos. Because I needed to add in 2 more stars, that means I needed to pull 2 out, so I needed to go from a 3-star and 4-star to a 2-star and a 3-star. And then Cortez and Octool could both be 5. So again, this is going to give me the same amount of Backlash cards. 1, 2, 3, Xantiax would be 4, 5, 6, and 2 that do not have Backlash, which would be Milos and Artis. What Chaos had published, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, if you count Xantax, 5, 6 Backlash, and 2 Conrad and Artis. Honestly, his deck is definitely much better. It's much more rounded, less of a chance to get 2 stars. If you were actually going to try and run a deck, this one might actually be, I don't know if I'd say a serious one, but a good one to run for sure. My deck is going to be a little bit more top-heavy because it's got the 2 5-star cards in it. So if we draw our 5 stars, maybe there's a chance. If not, well then, I guess we will see. But we're going to run this in ELO. Basically, my strategy is going to be, obviously, if I've got Milos or Artis, I've got a shot at an off round. If I get Xantiax Robb and Milos, then it's going to be a really good idea to basically 0-pill Xantiax Robb, then come in with Milos with his Revenge -4 power, and then if I'm lucky enough to have Cortez or Octool at that point, I will settle for some ties with this deck. I'm going to go for a win, but my side goal is to get as many ties as I can, so I'm going for either 1 win in ELO with this, or 2 or 3 ties. 3 would be my best goal. I'd like to try and tie at least 3 games with this. I think I might be able to pull off something along those lines, because we've got a highly good chance to get our half deck for Berserk, because we've got 5 there and just 3, so I would have to draw all 3 of my Nightmare cards in order to not get my Berserk bonus, which is very strong in ELO. And even if I did get that, I would have the DR from Artis, I would have some really heavy damage from Profferman. Octool would be the hard one because I've got the -5 Min 0, that's going to be rough. So if I got like Octool and Robb. Another thing I may try just for fun is if I get something like a Cortez and Xantiax Robb in my hand, I may just see what the opponent does, and then depending on how it goes, I may go all in with Cortez, and then go for the 0-pill Xantiax Robb to finish them off with the all-in. If I think after doing that I will not be able to be beaten still. So for example, I go in with Cortez, I do 12 damage, and then Xantiax will finish them off. If I feel like he's not going to be able to do 11 damage in 1 round, then I may do that. Otherwise, I'll throw Xantiax Robb first, see how that goes, and then maybe try Cortez on round 2 or 3. And again, just see how that ends up in ELO, and see if we can pull off a win with that. Probably will get caught at least once if I try and do that, but it could be a little bit of fun. Alright, with that, this has gone on too long. I've talked too much about this, so let's get into the ELO matches. Sadly, I'm not going to have the time this weekend in order to actually give you a kind of play-by-play of each one of these matches. I'm just going to do my best, and you're going to have to watch all of these sped up. So let's get into it, guys.